just always had somewhat of a disdain for it. Not against Christianity. I'm still like I'm still very much Christian. It's just me and my dad used to talk about it all the time. Where it's like sometimes Christians, and when they make media, they get into this idea that like they just don't want to make anything good as long as it's about God. It's good. And I'm like, that's not true. It can still be trash even though you say and praise God. So like they just made it like I'm serious. The first secular music I could listen to was what is that album called?
Good Kid.
No. It's Schoolboy Q album with collard greens on it.
What's the name of that album? Oh my goodness.
It's got like collard greens.
He's got like the white hat on it. On the album cover. Oh no.
No, I swear it's like the girl.
When she's like touching his
face with something
it's
like
got
that.
hands on the wheel on it.
Yeah.
Man, what's the name of that album? Somebody on set, please look up the
name. Look it up. Somebody look it up.
Somebody please look up the name of that.
9603 live in your speakers.
I think I was in Vegas at the time. I was going through my YouTube algorithm. I go through all the different topic pages on YouTube and just spend a lot of time browsing. That's how I find music.
Okay.
And that was when I found a song called Blessed. It had the Fall of Lucifer as the single cover, and I was like, and that's something that always catches my eye is album covers and single covers. So I clicked on it, and it came in with this little rift. There's a keyboard and an open 808. And a sample vocal that was real high pitched, warbled, and then your voice came in right behind it.
First of all, I just want to say real quick, I've always wondered how you found me. So that's dope to hear. Just to hear like where you found that song. And it's crazy because that's a song that was kind of like I had wrote and was like playing around about releasing, and my friends would just release something, just put something out. And so I just had to put something out, and that's what happened. So it's crazy that was the song that did it. I had always been kind of connected to rap. I grew up in a Christian home. I couldn't listen to secular music until I was in probably 8th grade, 9th grade. I fell in love with Lecrae, who is a Christian rapper, and my dad would listen to him all the time, so I rap his lyrics. And then in class, whenever we have projects, we do the class raps or whatever, and I get real into it. I never really realized this was something that I would really find a passion in. To be honest, I started my art journey in film and television. And so it was for me, it was film and television people is the people who's taking it seriously, and they really want to make some art. Music people is just, they just they want to live the lifestyle of the artist, but they ain't really trying to make art for real. And that was my outlook on it. And it wasn't until I started making music myself and meeting more artists that I was like, okay, these two fields is very, very similar.
You draw, and your visualizers for your concepts for your music play a big part into that. And it's cool to see how that comes to life. But my question is, where do the concepts come from? Let's start with Six Fingers, because that's the most recent installment as far as a full-length project.
So Six Fingers is actually was always the name for the first song. It was supposed to just be the one song. I made that song, I think probably 2 years ago or so. And I just kind of listened to it myself. I had a whole bunch of songs that I was kind of just making here and there that I was really falling in love with. And when it came time for me to finally go to release the song Six Fingers, I just had these other songs that kind of fit in the same world. Most of the titles of my songs come from some bar in the song. I usually will write the whole song first before I will think of a title. So it kind of just comes from that. But the project talks a lot about my connection to weed and alcohol. The line in Six Fingers is when I roll this blunt, I got 6 fingers on my hand, so it's a big blunt in between your fingers. Yeah. So that's the literal meaning, I guess. But a big story I always try to tell with my art is even when I first started doing music, I felt kind of an outcast. I felt my music subject wasn't the same as everybody else, and most people who I would meet that would rap is doing trap or a certain demographic, and I really wasn't fitting into that. So Six Fingers was kind of meaning just outside the box type of thing, like just a weird thing that people have. I was being arrogant and talking about being better. In the Bible, descendants of giants have 6 fingers. So that was a big thing for me to bring into the story. It's a symbol of strength. It was a cool thing to add to it. First secular music I could listen to was what is that album called?
Good Kid.
No. It's Schoolboy Q album. with collard greens on it.
What's the name of that album? Oh my goodness.
It's got like collard greens.
He's got like the white hat on his on the album cover. Oh no.
No, I swear it's like the girl.
She's like touching his face
with something
it's
like that.
It's got hands on the wheel on it.
Yeah.
Man, what's the name of that album? Somebody on set, please look up the
name.
Look
it up. Somebody look it up.
Somebody please look up the name of that album.
But my cousin came and lived with us, and she had an old car, and so she couldn't play like music on her aux. So she only had one CD, and it was that CD. And I remember I loved the CD like altogether, but when collard greens came on, I was like, who is this? The best way for me to describe it is that the people who influenced me in music and the people who I like in music are the people who do what I was describing at the beginning, which is treating it like art. It just like felt like I was finding so many people who, you know, they can rap and they can make music. But it was like as soon as Kendrick came onto the song, he just had like so many different cadences, and he making up different voices, and he got like a backstory to it. Like he not even really rapping about like his life. He had made up this character that he's rapping about. And I'm like, this is intricate. Like you just really have such a passion for the art medium of rap, which is crazy. So Kendrick was a big one. Smino after college, and then like Andre and stuff like that.
This is really a debate format.
Okay.
Because I don't want the purpose of it to get lost.
Okay.
If you don't know the names of any of these songs, I can play it. All of them are hip hop songs, but all of them also feature an R&B singer.
Okay. This is what I'm gonna say. Hold on, we're going home. I would listen to that whole song more than I would listen to the whole song of Flying Lotus. But the beginning of Flying Lotus is insane. I gotta say Lotus Flower Bomb just because that's the song I would listen to more than the other one. But I remember I would listen to that song and the first part would come. I'd be like, this just need to be the chorus. Just bring it back. The other part.
Yeah, I need that other part needed to be played. So.
Guess some good choices. I feel like, okay, I'm gonna try not to do just because of the one that I listened to. Nelly for me was always cool. Like I just thought he was always like the coolest dude. Like especially when you make music too. Like I feel the same about 50 Cent, where it's like they just got a swag to him. Like it doesn't really matter what he's saying on the song. I was doing the Band-Aid shit for like years. That was actually, if you go back and look on my YouTube page, that was supposed to be like a big part of my artist image. It was me having a Band-Aid. My first project is Povee Halo. Was called Self Care. And I made like this whole short film to go with it, and that's on YouTube. But in the short film, I have the Band-Aid on. The whole thing was supposed to be like I take the Band-Aid off at the end because like I've healed, but then it keep going in cycles and keep coming back on. So.
That makes sense.
These are hard. This is hard. I keep wanting to just go naturally to the one that I would listen to.
It's your own bracket, so however you check out.
The OG versus the OG, but I guess they both kind of, and now.
Different kinds of OGs.
Different kinds of OGs now. I gotta say Lil Wayne, dude. I'm even listening to it in the background right now. Like I'm trying to get up.
I'm not mad.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Look, I'm back here like I'm about to stand up, bro.
I got you. All right, so then that's this one's a straight shot then. So 21 questions or Lotus Flower Bomb.
I'm gonna say Lotus Flower Bomb.
And then Dilemma or Lotus Flower Bomb.
Lotus Flower Bomb.
And then Lotus Flower Bomb or you.
I think you gonna beat Lotus Flower Bomb.
Why?
Because again, I'm literally only letting Lotus Flower Bomb beat all these songs because of the first part of the song.
Right off the bat, man, the boy got that. Yeah. What was the name of that Schoolboy Q album? Did we ever figure that out?
Oh yeah.
Question life is on a pole, I bet I'm voting this by the bitch. On my soul, I cried Jehovah, lost control, I'm in a ditch. I'm in a minefield, I'm only hoping I'm not blown a bitch. You on my mind still, I guess the thought of love just make me sick. And I miss you when I'm all alone. Swear to God, I miss myself when I be all alone. Tear in my eye, I tear in the crowd when I'm all alone.